going to be learning how to do single spin. We're going to be learning how to do double or triple or quadruple spin, and we're going to have a nice fun with that. But I do promise you one thing. Before this video is finished, you will have learned how to do a double spin and finish with balance. Okay? And before I get started, for all my friends there that are looking for just a quick 2-3 minutes video where hold your chest there straight, butt in and all that, this is not one of these videos. This will be an over-explained video, which I adore, putting things under the microscope, understanding, even putting physics inside, what turns your planet around and the planet around the sun. When you are compressing your hands, you are accelerating. So there are ways to do the spins very, very light and easy. You never want them to look like this, and you never want to finish with off balance. Okay, other things like finishing always on 7 the spin, because 99% there is an accent there. Yes, and there could be a cut there, a stop. Whoever is good enough to stay until the end, I will give you 2 more bonuses techniques how to spin the spiral ballerina style. Not ballerina, but it looks great on a guy as well, on how to do the leg around. And I will also show you a basic salsa second way of doing it. Now, less talking and more viewing, yes? Okay, check it out. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into basic, and then we're going to lift the right foot and put the ball of the foot right next to the heel of the other foot. Now if I turn side, you can't see my foot, which is hooked. You see? Now you can see it. Now this is very important. Every time you do this preparation, you have to have in the same spot the foot in order to prepare. Now, to do the spin correctly, you need 3 elements. These 3 elements is foot technique, which we're learning first, then shoulder and upper body, how to push, and third, the hands to put the pedal to the metal. It helps us accelerate. It's unbelievable. You're going to feel it for the first time and you're going to go, what? And it helps us decelerate, to stop with balance. I will show that slowly, be patient. I told you I am a very methodical man, and I want you guys by the end of this video to have your double spins. Now, on the hook, why do I say always on the same spot? Because when you start turning half a turn to your left, the feet should be almost exactly next to each other. Okay, if it's a centimeter back, centimeter front, doesn't do so much damage. But watch, if I hook too far back and I turn, then I have one foot in front of the other. That's a no-no. If I hook too much to the front and not enough next to me, when I turn, the same thing happens, but with the other way around the feet. So you want to finish next to each other. Let me show it now from this direction. You do a basic 1, 2, 3. On 5 you hook, and then you push with your feet. For now we're doing it with the feet, but we will learn how to push and thrust our spins with our upper body and our hands. This is a mistake. This is only when you're doing stuff like this and you want to use your arms to turn slowly. But this is how we have to practice. Turn half to the back and try to keep that heel off the ground, and the left has most of the weight. You don't want to be in the center. That will delay you and knock you off balance. So, key number 1, always hook on the same spot for the footwork. Never front, never back, always next to the other heel. So when you turn, your feet are next to each other. Number 2, your feet are next to each other, but most of the weight is over the left. Number 3, we're closing in this foot in a straight line like this. Practice it. At the same time you will be closing, let's imitate, we have 4, so turn your upper body to the right and push a little bit, very softly, and at the same time close that foot in, close it in. Okay, you've just executed 1 full turn. You hook, you turn, you push in, and voila. You hook, you turn, you push in, and voila. So it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. Now, you can balance with the feet closed, or when you finish the turn, you can push your sides of your quadriceps, push them a little bit out like this. Just like the exercise we pull up, but we pull out a little bit, sorry, push out a little bit, that also helps you to stop. But for a simple turn or a double, usually I don't use it. Pop! And you push the feet out, and that gives you a nice, firm, strong stop. And then you go back into your basic. Now, in order to do a double, we need to know which foot we're staying on, and we need to learn the upper body, how to use it. First, let's go to the upper body. Straight it, open up your legs here, okay? Now, open up your hands, and I do this so you can really understand that we're using, pardon my French, a screw motion of the upper body. You see, my spine is working and my shoulders are moving left and right, left and right. This is 70% of what will give you a single, a double, or triple, or quadruple spin. Okay, so this, believe it or not, do you feel every time that you get a stretch on the muscles? When you're going to the right, I feel a stretch in my muscles here. Yes, I'm not trying to control it and stop it. I'm letting it relax. And there is an inertia time that it comes 0, and then it bounces me back. So when you hook, the same time you hook, I want you to prepare your upper body to the right. Okay? So we can do this. And bam. So if this straight in front of you, if this is 12 o'clock, 1, 2, 3, you will turn your upper body to the right, 2 o'clock. And then you will push your arm like you're punching somebody back, and you will also pull with your upper body. Whew. Now you've noticed something different in my feet than when we did the turn before. This is how the turn looked before, which is okay, but this is how it looks now. There's something invisible pushing me. That's how it looks. But there's nothing invisible there, guys. We know it's because we stretch the muscles and we have that rubber band effect from the opposite side. So if you're ever going to turn to the left, you always have to prepare to the right. If you're going to turn to the right, you always have to prepare to the left. There's no way going around it. Okay, so now, after we've learned that, you can also practice like this. 1, 2, 3, push. And execute the feet the way we said. I know we practice them slow, but you can do them fast now, I hope by now. Alright? Now, I know, Alex, show me the double turn. Well, you cannot do the double turn until you have enough gas, thrust. Okay? If you thrust only from your feet, you can only push in one direction now, and that will throw you off when you're spinning. Watch. But if you're learning to thrust from your upper body, you will be straight. So you see, I haven't been talking about, hey, stay straight, don't bend down, keep your head up, learn how to spot, which I also do sometimes, but the best spinners in the world, guys, are ice skaters. When they jump on the air to a double turn, you don't see them spotting because they do so many. And when they start closing in their arms, they start accelerating. It's physics. We don't know why, it's the laws of physics. For example, if I turn and I close in the arms, you see there's an acceleration there when I close. If I close them slowly, there's a slow acceleration. It's unbelievable. Nobody knows why. And the opposite, when I open the arms, it actually pulls a handbrake to stop me. So here's number 3, the hands. We've learned to hook, turn the body up. Now the hands will not be here. Let me show the hands. The hands will go to the right. If it's a lady, you can have them like this. And then they will open like this. They will close and they will open. Sounds a lot of things to do in just one freaking turn, yeah? Sorry about this, but trust me, it will look good and you will feel good, all right? Take some patience with me. Hands, 1. Now the left hand goes powerfully, like you're punching somebody to the back, along with your upper body that we've learned. Pushing to the left side you want to go. So from preparation we go to open. And then from open we close the hand, and that puts the pedal to the metal and gives us acceleration for the second turn. And then when we open up the arms, That's when we're stopping the spin, opening up the feet if you like. You can keep them close if you're balanced, or opening them up, which will decelerate you exactly to finish with balance and not the shakiness. So I'll do it first with one spin, and then we'll do it with double. First is a basic 1, 2, 3, 5. I turn my body, I hooked on the place that I'm supposed to. Now I start pushing my body, but the hands come along with. I open. Once I see I'm somewhere here in the back, I close my hands and I accelerate. And then when I stop, I open again. Rewind this part, and I know they seem like a lot of things, but when you put them together, they will look seamless. Preparation, open, close, open. Yes? I know. Watch it slow again. Preparation, open, close, open. Now, when you want to try for a double, boys and girls, you're going to open up the hands, and when you're here, from this position of the feet that we learned, you're going to wait a little bit more to turn, and right when you start turning the foot, closing the foot in, you're going to close in the hands, and that will give you an extra turn on your left. And still don't forget, when you finish the turn, finish there. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, close and open. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 5, open, close and open. 1, 2, 3. The same technique you can do like I did before for triple, quadruple, and it's easy as that. Now, if you want to go for a triple, just a side note, you have to go 1, 2, and 3. You don't want to go 1, 2, 3, 5 and have only the 6 and 7 to execute the 3 turns. That's a little bit not enough time. Okay, so you want to go 1, 2, and 3. And 1, and 2, and 3. And 1, 2, and 3. I went a little bit to the right there. That's the thing. The turns, if you're just practicing them, 9 out of 10 times you will be falling off. But then slowly it will change the statistic and go upside down. 9 out of 10 times you will do it perfect, but no matter your level, always when you're trying to do a spins, depends from the place, you will feel a little bit off balance. Now I'm going to put some music. We're going to try doubles, 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 doubles for a few times, and then I'm going to give you some advice on how to do this in the salsa clubs so you don't lose your balance, because I know for first hand that you do lose your balance when you go out social dancing. It's different. You don't have a mirror and it's dark. You have a partner, all these things. And then I will give you the 2 bonuses, which I will not explain in detail like this because I want this video to become a little bit shorter. Let's go to music. Nice and slow. 1. Try the single. 3, 5. 1. Try the single. We're over double here. Let's go for double. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Let me do it this side. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And the other 2 we're going to learn. Let's go. Hey guys, that was fun, yeah? Well, I put a slow song. You can put an even slower one, and I always suggest to people, if you want to practice something in salsa with super slow speed, just go find a cha-cha-cha song. Don't dance it on 2, dance it on 1, and it's like a slow salsa. Good practice. The 2 dancers of mambo, they also use to dance on 2 cha-chas in order to do slower practice. That can work for us too. Now, as I promised you, you will leave from here, from this video, and you will know how to do the double turns. This is only one of the, I don't know, hundreds of preparations you can do. Don't worry so much about the center, you will find it. I mean, ice skaters spin in such weird positions and they find a different center every time. So the center is up to you. Of course you're not going to be bent down like this, and of course you're not going to lean back like that. You will just try to be as straight as possible. You don't have to be a ballerino position to do good spins. I think you can see me also that I don't have this kind of posture and walking around in order to do good spins. That's fine. So let's go for the two bonuses. We're going to point out the foot and the hands go to the opposite side. Point out the foot and the hands go to the opposite side. You see my chest as well. And we do exactly the same technique of opening, closing, and opening. But this foot, we're turning on this one, so it's to the left on the right foot, on the opposite, like I said in the beginning. And this will stay straight. And as we're rolling in, like this is a piece of wool, and the wool is sticking out, it starts wrapping in. And right just before you finish here, hit that foot around, go back, together, front, and point, 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 and basic. Let's try that slow. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And basic. 2, 3. Now for a double, it's a lot more difficult staying on a spiral turn, as I call it, or as the ballroom dancers call it, or as a pirouette, as the ballet people call it. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. This one you have to try to be a little bit more straight and more relaxed. And when you're coming down, bend down that knee to get balance and get out. And like I said, guys, I'm not going to over-explain the other two. I'll explain you now the second one. I think from a side position it's easier. And you're going to see as well where the power is coming. I put the ball of the foot back and I take a small step forward on 5, 6. Now when I take a step forward, I do two things. I bend that knee, so I'm in a low position, and I also turn to the left. Because I'm going to turn to the right, I prepare to the left. Bravo. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. This turn looks so good because how much time do you have left to do 360, one full turn? The 7 only. So you have to do 4 things to go really fast. Chest, as we've learned, push that chest around. Number 2, straighten out the legs. Straighten out the legs, like this, to the right. Use your arms, as we said. And the last 4th thing, do a kick like a ball is coming. Please do not hook and then turn like we did the first one. Do it together. As your upper body is coming, your leg is coming too. And then stay on that right foot and turn around and go into the basic. You can open the feet or go into this position. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Push it a little bit more. Bam, bam. No, I went 1/4 more. It's because I can't see where the camera is. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So the new techniques we've learned is a double preparation to a point out, and then a back and a quick turn on 7, or a double turn on 7, which that's only a 1/4 of a second. Really fast, you're going to cheat a little bit on the 8. And our most fundamental way that we've learned how to do our basics and our basic double turns. You can accelerate them to 3, 4, even 5, guys. Take your time. Don't blame yourself if one day you wake up and you're not at your best. The turns have their days off and on. And before I go away, when you go out social dancing, you might want to do a spin in front of the lady. Just do a half a spin, show her your back, then do another half a spin. When you get used to that with the darkness and no mirror, try to execute a full spin in front of her and continue. Then when you're comfortable with that, turn to the back. That's what I did from there. And I did 1.5. And I finished in front of the lady. And then I could do double and triple in the class without losing balance. Okay, that's it, guys. I told you I like to over-explain in my guitar channel that I have for 12 years. Some people tell me, even for music, that I overdo it. But this is spinning. This is something that it's like Pandora's box. If I open it, I'm going to get confused. No, you will not. I've shown you the way. The only thing you need to do is walk it.